First, the highlights. Lagos State Government takes a 2025 Budget Consultative Forum to Badagry Division. President Tinubu orders TED Fund to construct 72 modern hostels by 2025. On the fronts in Taiwan and China reach deal over fisherman's death. And Sport Super Falcons coach hopeful of team's qualification for quarter-finals at Paris 2024 Olympics. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. The Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, has brought together stakeholders in the Badagry Division for consultation on the 2025 budget. Speaking at the 2025 Budget Consultative Forum held at the Lagos State University LASU, the Commissioner, Okwe George, noted that the objective is to bring governance closer to the people, gather their ideas and feedback, and ensure no one is left behind. George emphasized that the budget serves as a policy tool for achieving the short, medium, and long-term developmental goals outlined in the development plan from 2023 to 2052. He also highlighted the importance of investing in human capital development through education and healthcare, as well as improving the capacity for efficient revenue collection. Special Advisor to the Governor on Economic Planning and Budget, Lekon Balogun, in his welcome speech stated that the forum provides an opportunity to enhance youth engagement, participation and empowerment, as well as the continuous rebuilding of Lagos. Stakeholders at the event, including traditional rulers, Community Development Committee Chairman, representatives of the National Association of Persons with Disabilities, market men and women, among others. Lagos State Parastatal Monitoring Office (PMO) has commended Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs (LASODA) for prioritizing the interest of persons with disabilities (PWDs). Permanent Secretary PMO Adetutu Oshosoya gave the commendation when she led a team on a working visit to LASODA. Oshosoya expressed interest in partnering with LASODA to advance Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's goal of leaving no one behind and encouraged ongoing discussions to achieve this objective. She also encouraged the leadership of the agency to collaborate with other government ministries, departments, and agencies to promote inclusion in their programs. The General Manager of LASODA, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, while welcoming the PMO officials, highlighted the agency's core responsibilities and effort made so far in promoting inclusion and championing the needs of PWDs. Oyetunde Lawal emphasized LASODA's commitment to protecting the rights and integrity of PWDs and advancing the objectives of Governor Sanwo-Olu's Themes Plus agenda. Randall General Hospital Surulere has held an orientation session for new employees following their recruitment and deployment by the Lagos State Health Service Commission, LSSC. Head of Admin and Human Resources, Wale Adeyemi, said the training was designed to introduce them to work ethics and expectations. Adeyemi explained that the exercise aimed to familiarize and integrate the officers from various cadres into their new work environment. He highlighted the participant on the hospital's core values, vision, mission statement, profile, history, and the procedures, rules and regulations enshrined in the state public service rules, and encouraged them to adopt personal core values such as patience, empathy, friendliness, professionalism, timeliness, and teamwork. And now to the rest of the stories. President Bola Tinubu has directed the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, to increase the number of modern hostels in tertiary institutions from 36 to 72 by the year 2025. The Executive Secretary, TED Fund, Sonny Echano, made this known during a meeting with the leadership of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, According to a statement released by the fund, the president's directive to the fund followed his plans to ensure industrial harmony in tertiary institutions. Director, Public Affairs of TED Fund, Abdul Mumin Oniogi, noted that the channel also asked students to ensure that public properties on campuses are not destroyed during the planned nationwide protests. The executive chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ola Olukoyede, has called for serious collaboration among anti-corruption organizations to reduce corruption in the country, saying no agency can fight corruption alone. Olukoyede said the commission is focusing more on prevention of crimes rather than fighting the aftermath. The EFCC chairman spoke in Abuja at a workshop organized by the commission, the International Police Organization, Interpol, and the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, on the need for the commission to re-strategize its prevention of corruption. Olukoyede said the EFCC has over time been one of the most formidable anti-corruption agencies in Nigeria. In foreign news now, Taiwan and China have reached an agreement on how to respond to the death of 2 Chinese fishermen following a sea chase by Taiwan's Coast Guard. Taiwan's Coast Guard declined to share details of the settlement, which involves compensation to the victims' families and the repatriation of their bodies to China. The deal may reduce tensions in the sensitive Taiwan Strait, which Beijing claims as its own. China had condemned the incident in February as malicious and started regular patrols around Taiwan's Kinmen archipelago following it. China's Taiwan Affairs Office had for months urged Taiwanese authorities to investigate the incident and offer assistance to the victims' families. Taiwan has defended its Coast Guard's actions and called on Beijing to restrain similar behaviors on its waters. In sport now, Super Falcons head coach Randy Wardrum believes his girls will still secure a ticket to the quarterfinals of the women's football despite their 2 defeats to Brazil and Spain at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Nigeria lost 1-0 to reigning world champions Spain at the Stade de la Bergerie, but Waldrum hailed his players, whom he reckoned were disciplined and could have got a result if they had taken the chances that came their way. He said the girls still have the chance to qualify if they could seize the opportunity against Japan, with Canada ducked 6 points. The Super Falcons will face Japan in the last group game, with a big win likely to be enough for them to secure a quarterfinal ticket. And that's it on the news at 4, but just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated 500 hectares rice farm technology intervention project? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government, through the Ministry of Economic Planning and Budget, has brought together stakeholders in the Badagry division for consultation on the 2025 budget. President Bola Tinubu has directed the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, to increase the number of modern hostels in tertiary institutions from 36 to 72 by the year 2025. We also told you that Taiwan and China have reached an agreement on how to respond to the death of 2 Chinese fishermen following a sea chase by Taiwan's Coast Guard. Finally, Sports Super Falcons head coach Randy Waldrum believes his girls will still secure a ticket to the quarterfinals of the women's football event despite their 2 defeats to Brazil and Spain at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. For contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Coyote Mafalashiri. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon and welcome to the return trip.